Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swamin Niti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitamena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Utapada Kamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Vancha Kalpatarviyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaye Vacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Isvaraga Paramaha Krishnaga Satchidananda Vigraga Anadir Adir Govindaga Sarvakarana Karanam. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Shri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the purest and the topmost knowledge, Pavitram Uttamam. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is teaching us that he is unborn and he has no beginning for himself. Yomam evam yomam ajam anadim cha. So ajam and anadim. So he is unborn and he has no beginning for himself. We are all also unborn. Ajo nityaga sasvato yam puran. So we are all ajo, but we need to understand that Krishna is the source of everything, but we are not like, we cannot say that we are Adir. Only Krishna is Anadir, Adir. Anadir, Adir, Govinda. So Krishna is Anadir and Krishna is Adir. So Krishna has no beginning for himself and Krishna is the beginning of everyone, beginning of everything. So that's the difference between ourselves, the soul, and the Krishna, the super soul, and Krishna, the super soul. So we need to realize this very important science that Krishna is there in everyone's heart, but we cannot be there in everyone's heart. So that way we should never ever think ourselves Krishna or ourselves God. So when we want to ourselves become God, naturally we will become envious of Krishna. We won't accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's what happens. What is the reason anyone will not accept Krishna as the Supreme Person? The only reason is that we don't want to have that faith, or we don't want to accept, because we ourselves want to be the Supreme Person. That's why everyone is trying. Everyone is striving in this way. Like everyone wants to become the Supreme Person. We want everyone to listen to us. We want to become the boss. But we need to understand that Krishna is the only boss. No one else is actually boss here. Everyone else thinks that they are boss, but we need to understand that everyone is actually under the control of the modes of nature. So Maya is the boss for everyone, and Krishna is the boss for Maya. So Maya is directly reporting to Krishna. So that's why Krishna says that it is Mama Maya. So we need to understand this fact. So that way, if we accept this fact, not only understanding that, if we accept that Krishna is the Supreme Person, then immediately we will understand the entire Bhagavad Gita. So this supreme confidential knowledge, we will understand immediately when we accept that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Or we have faith on Krishna. We have that open mind. So we should be very careful that we have to receive only Bhagavad Gita, only the knowledge, they too from the right source. We have to be very careful. There are so many different movements and different spiritual leaders, different movements, different ways they worship. All such things they do it. But what if we don't follow Bhagavad Gita? If we don't follow Krishna's instructions, so then our progress is not going to be that much. So even while following Bhagavad Gita itself, trying to control our mind, try to listen to Krishna, focus and follow all the instructions given by Krishna. So that itself is very hard, very difficult to control the restless mind. We already know that. But now if we get deviated, if we just follow different people's, different thoughts, different thought processes, different speakers, all such things, so then we are not going to make any progress. We are going to simply waste this human life. This is a rare opportunity. We have to make full use of this life. We cannot let this go just like that. So that way, in order to make continuous progress, we have to stick only to Bhagavad Gita. That's what is very important. So just Bhagavad Gita, Krishna. That's it. That's why Krishna says that Tadvitti Pranipatena Pariprashrena Sevaya Upadekshanti Te Jnanam Jnaninas Tattva Darshanam Yajnatva Napunar Moham Evam Yasisi Pandava Yena Bhutani Asesena Drakshashyatmani Atomai. So if we have this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, Yajnatva Napunar Moham. So Yajnatva Nega Bhuyonyadi Jnatavyam Avasisyade. That's what we are studying in the 7th chapter. But we already studied, Krishna has taught us in the 4th chapter. Yajnatva Napunar Moham Evam Yasisi Pandava. So if we know this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, then we are not going to again put into illusion. Napunar Moham Evam Yasisi Pandava. So that's why we need to get this knowledge. We need to surrender unto Krishna. We need to approach a bona fide spiritual master and get this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita only, nothing else. All the knowledge, whatever Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita, that's what we need. We need to understand it fully. Because if we are having materialistic desires, Kama says that Kritajnana Pravatyante Anya Devata. Tam niyama mastaya prakritya niyata swaya. So people who have materialistic desires, so they have no knowledge, Kritajnana. So without having the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, they will go and surrender unto other gods, Pravatyante Anya Devata. And they worship them according to their own faith in different ways. We don't want to be like that. We have to have full faith on Krishna. Prema. Kama says there Kritajnana. Whereas if you have prema, if you have love, if you have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, if we love Krishna, so then we will be Prabhatyante Bhagavan Shri Krishna, not Prabhatyante Anya Devata. We will surrender unto the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. So when we surrender unto the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna, then do everything as per Krishna's instructions. That is the actual meaning of surrendering unto Krishna. If we say that I love Krishna, I surrender unto Krishna, I have faith on Krishna, I believe in Krishna, and how can we prove all such things? We can prove simply by following our Lord, Supreme Lord Sri Krishna's instructions given in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna gave everything. Krishna gave us the complete knowledge. This Bhagavad Gita. Chetasa sarva karmani mai sanyasya matpara. Buddhiyogam upashityam achittaga satatam bhava. So if we are taking shelter unto this buddhiyogam upashit. So that means all the activities, chetasa sarva karmani. So all the activities, mai sanyasya matpara. We have to surrender everything unto Krishna only. Like we discussed yesterday also. All our activities, anything we do, we have to do it only for Krishna. We have to depend only on Krishna. If we say that we have problems in this material world, so that means we have knowledge. We are understanding. We need to realize. We need to realize that this material world is full of problems. If we think that there are no problems, there are no issues, everything is great, so that means we are ignorant. We don't understand. We don't realize that this material world is a dukkhalayam. It is a place for miseries. Here only we will get problems. We cannot be happy in this world at all. When Krishna says that this is dukkhalayam, asukham lokam, then how can we say that I am happy? Who is right? Of course, always our Lord, Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna is only right. So he is saying very clearly, this is a asukham lokam. This is a unhappy place. And this is a dukkhalayam. This is a place for distress. So that way we need to realize, we need to understand that we are in trouble. We are struggling. We are suffering. So that knowledge should be there. So then how to get rid of these miseries? How to make ourselves very happy, make our mind very peaceful? That is the next question. The first question, the first thing, realization is that we need to realize that we are not happy. We are struggling. So once we realize that, once we understand that, then how to get ourselves freed from this situation? How to make ourselves happy? Happiness in this world, we cannot get it from anywhere else. We cannot get by getting material things. We cannot say that by getting a degree, or by getting this house, or by doing this, or by doing that, or by getting that position, this and that, I will be happy. So that means we are wrong. That means we are fooling ourselves. When we are in this material body, when we have this material body which is going through birth, old age, disease and death, we should not say that I am happy. So only a devotee, by forgetting this material world, by focusing mind only on Krishna all the time, so that means by able to completely disconnect from this material world, then he can say that I am happy. Because he is not worried about anything in this material world. A devotee of Krishna who has the complete knowledge of Bhagavad Gita will focus his mind only on Krishna, not on anything else. That's how our life should be. We should focus only on Krishna. We should remember Krishna all the time. We should do everything only for Krishna. And we need to realize, we need to understand that by doing so, by doing everything for Krishna, we are going to be happy. All our problems will be solved. Krishna is there in front of us. Krishna is there helping us. We don't have to face the situation. Krishna will face the situation. We don't have to struggle and suffer in this material world. We are not answerable to anyone. Krishna will go and answer. Like, who was fighting in the battle? Did Arjuna fight? When Krishna told Arjuna that I have killed Bhishma, Drona, Jayadratha, Karna, everyone is killed by me, then who is fighting there? Is Arjuna or Krishna? So everyone thought in that battle, the others, they thought that Arjuna is fighting. Even Duryodhana thought Arjuna is fighting. That's why he didn't even consider Krishna at all. When he listed the Pandavas, so the great military generals in the Pandavas army, he did not include Krishna at all. He ignored Krishna completely. But actually Krishna was fighting. Krishna is doing everything. Same case with all of us. We don't have to face our problems, struggles alone. Let Krishna deal with them. Let Krishna handle them. So leave everything to Krishna. So we just have to completely surrender unto Krishna, have this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, and have full faith on Krishna, and do everything for Krishna. That's what we should do. So that means we should keep ourselves very much engaged, very busy, always in spreading Krishna's message. So that is this Bhagavad Gita. There are so many devotees, they are waiting to receive this message. We are all able to receive, we are all able to study now because Krishna has caused us mercy. We got the opportunity. Somehow we are connected and we got the opportunity and we are dedicating our life every day, this time, in studying Bhagavad Gita. And we are also trying to arrange programs and identify devotees. And we are focusing only on Bhagavad Gita, only what Krishna said. That's it. That should be the way of life. Nothing else should come in between. What Krishna says is important for us. And that is very easy for us to understand. It's not at all hard. That's why we are able to successfully study this Bhagavad Gita again and again continuously. We are not stopping at all and we are able to make continuous progress. All such things are happening because Krishna loves us, we love Krishna, and Krishna is serving us and we are serving Krishna, and we are able to make great progress in this effort. This is a very, very unique team for us to do this every day, study this Bhagavad Gita and understand, even though those slokas, even if we studied already, when we study again, when we read again, when we listen to Krishna again and again, it's giving us so much of happiness and satisfaction. So machitta madgata prana bodhayantaga parasparam kadayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. That's what is happening when we listen to, when we discuss about Krishna, when we listen about Krishna, hear about Krishna and everything. That's what is bringing us happiness. That's what is bringing us satisfaction. That is a way to be happy all the time. Because this type of real happiness will stay forever. We will never ever get bored glorifying the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. We will always be happy only by chanting Krishna's glories, by praising the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, especially having this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and following Krishna's instructions. We are always happy. So that way, we will get the full knowledge, complete knowledge, and we understand that Krishna is the source of everything. So we are that very, very rare person. There is one out of thousands who are endeavoring for perfection. And we are sincerely endeavoring for perfection. So we are following Krishna's instructions very faithfully. So that way we will definitely understand about Krishna fully, completely. So then we'll go to Goloka, there is no doubt about it. So we have successfully finished 4 slokas in the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge of the Absolute. So what we have studied until now, in the 7th chapter, sloka number 3, Krishna is teaching us that Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatati siddhaye yatatam siddhana kaschin mam veti tattvataga. Out of thousands, hardly one will endeavor for perfection. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatati siddhaye. Yatatamapi siddhanam. Out of those who are endeavoring for perfection, kaschin mam veti tattvataga. Hardly one knows me completely. The fact, everything about me. So we are that one very rare persons, devotees, able to understand. Especially we are able to study Bhagavad Gita, we are able to even study Brahma Samhita, we are able to understand how the Goloka is there and how Krishna is there, like Krishna created this material world. Everything we are able to study and understand scientifically. So that way, definitely for us, it's definite that we will go to Goloka. Out of many thousands among men, one may endeavor for perfection, and out of those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. So yatatamapi siddhanam. So that means out of those who are endeavoring perfection, yatatamapi siddhanam, kaschin mam veti tattvataga. Then in the next shloka, what we studied yesterday, Krishna said, Bhumirapo nalo vayu kammano buddhire vacha ahankara itiyam me binna prakriti rashtada. So Bhumi, earth, Apo, water, Analo, fire, Vayu, air, and Kham, space. Earth, water, fire, air, and space. Manobuddhir ahankara, mind, intelligence, and false ego. All these 8 are my separated material nature. Astada, 8. So they are Vinna Prakriti. They are my separated material nature. That's what Krishna is saying. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. All together, these 8 constitute my separated material energies. So now, in the next shloka, Krishna is teaching us, in this shloka number 5 in the 7th chapter, Apareyam itastwanyam prakriti viddhime param jiva bhutam mahabaho yedam daryate jagat. So, apareyam itast. All these things are apara. Which are those things? Earth, water, fire, air, space, mind, intelligence, and false ego. They are all apara. They are all inferior. Apara. Para means superior, supreme. Apara means inferior. Anya prakritim, another prakriti. Viddhi, you know, me, from me. Param, that is supreme. So you know from me, there is another supreme prakriti is there. So you hear from me, know from me. That's what apareyam mitastwanyam prakritim viddhi me param. What is that? Jiva bhutam. So that is the living entity. So that is the soul. So that is what is jiva bhutam. We are all jiva bhutam. Mamaivam say jiva loke jiva bhutaga sanatanaga. So this Jiva Bhuta, this living entities in this material world, Jiva Loke, so they are Sanatana, they are eternal, they are of my nature, Mamaivamsa. But they are struggling hard in this material nature with 6 senses, including mind, Managasastani, Indriyani, Prakriti-stani, Karsati. So that's why Jiva Bhutam Mahabaho Yayedam Daryate Jagat. So they exploit this material world. So Jiva Bhutam Mahabaho. So that's what we are, Jiva Bhuta. We are the living entity. So besides this, O mighty armed Arjuna, there is another superior energy of mind which comprises the living entities who are exploiting the resources of this material inferior nature. Once we realize, once we understand that we are not the body, we are the soul, once we are able to get intelligence by focusing our mind on Krishna, by rendering loving, unconditional, devotional service unto Krishna, once we gain that intelligence, so then at that point of time, we will be able to elevate ourselves to the Brahma Bhuta, not a Jiva Bhuta. So the Jiva Bhuta is the soul which is living in this material world, whereas Brahma Bhuta is the soul which is going to Krishna's well, Goloka. So that's why here we need to understand that we are not the body, we are the soul, the superior nature. That's what Krishna is teaching. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the sloka number 5 in the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. So we'll chant 2 rounds of mantra, which will roughly take about 15 minutes. And wherever our mind goes, we need to simply bring it back and focus it on the transcendental sound vibration. So that way we can actually make our mind very peaceful. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatte Virandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmi Nittamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gauravakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Mithun Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji, how are you?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna's causeless mercy, I'm fine, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
So, Guruji, this so Krishna says there is Jiva Bhuta, there is Brahma Bhuta. So the other energies, what are they called, Guruji?
Actually, what we are studying, Krishna is not even talking anything about Brahma Bhutam in these two slokas. Krishna is talking about the Apara Prakriti and the Para Prakriti. So Apara Prakriti is the material nature. So that is my separated 8 material nature. There is earth, water, fire, air, space, mind, intelligence, and false ego, Ahankaram. And then Para Prakriti is the Jiva Bhuta. That's what Krishna is talking from. So these are the two. There is inferior nature and superior nature, Apara Prakriti and Para Prakriti. So only when we are controlled by the modes of nature, we are Jiva Bhuta in this material way. Once we are freed from the modes of nature, then the soul is known as Brahma Bhuta. You understand that, Pram?
Yes,
because
Guruji.
those living in this material world is called as Jiva Bhuta. Those who are eligible to go and live in Krishna's world, spiritual world, they are known as Brahma Bhuta. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, in the meaning it said the Jiva Bhuta will be exploiting this nature.
Yeah, this material world. Yes. We are trying to, that's what we are doing in this material nature, correct? We are trying to use this material nature. That's what Edam Daryate Jagat. Yes.
Okay, Guruji. So, I mean, there's
But
one more, other than this Jiva Bhuta, there's one more, which is Brahma Bhuta, which...
The same Jiva Bhuta, when it realizes that it is not the body, it is the soul, and when it is able to transcend the 3 modes of material nature, get freed from the liberation from the modes of nature, then it is known as Brahma Bhuta. When we are able to find happiness within the self, Yonta Sukho, Antararama, Tathantaga, Jyotirevega, Sayogi, Brahma Nirvana, Brahma Bhuto Adhigachati. Once we are able to find happiness only within the self, not from outside, so then we are going to become a Brahma Bhuta. Once we are trying to find out happiness from the external material sense objects, so then we will continue to be as a Jiva Bhuta. Yes.
So that is the highest energy, Guruji.
That is correct. So that is the highest position we can get it. then we can get liberation from this material wealth. Brahma Nirvanam riches.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. 1 second. I'll be back. Hare Krishna. Hina Mataji, Hare Krishna. Munmun Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Very nicely you are explaining the slokas, each and every slokas.
Mataji.
There is no questions for asking you any doubt or anything.
Krishna
So
is teaching
just listening
us.
every day. So thank you so much, Guruji, for today's class. No questions, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Ganesh Swarupa Prabhu, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Sorry, I
you,
could not
Prabhu.
attend few classes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah. How are you, Prabhu? It was nice meeting you 2 weeks ago. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
So,
yes, yes. I want to meet you again and again, Prabhuji. with your
yes,
support.
Prabhu. Yes. Yes, Prabhu.
If you come to India,
Yeah,
then
next
we
time,
can meet.
hopefully in September, I am planning. So, yeah,
Mm.
that time I'm able to come definitely. We will
We can also
definitely.
teach our student, Prabhuji, here, Bangalore campus.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
I
We
am
will
in
plan.
Bangalore now.
No, you are in Bangalore. Okay. Yes,
Bangalore
Prabhu.
now, college. So
Yes,
last
Prabhu.
time you were asking something to teach students.
Yeah, maybe the first year students, many colleges I visited, they're interested in studying Bhagavad Gita. So we can you can
You
find
can
out.
teach one class Bhagavad Gita to our students.
Yeah. So the same thing you can organize maybe online class up to all the first year students. Maybe I can give one lecture. From there we can find out the interested students. Yes, bro. We can plan.
Online, huh? Okay.
Yeah, maybe
will.
once we can do, then they can join. Yes, bro. Then we can. We'll discuss, bro. We'll discuss. We have an idea, good idea, how we are able to do it, going to do in other colleges. Same thing we can do it in your college also.
Yes. You are telling, Prabhuji, you are coming now India, no? Something permanently or something.
Yeah, I want to stay longer, Prabhu. Hopefully within a year or so. That's what I'm aiming. If Krishna's mercy, if that works out, then I will stay longer. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
You see, 2 weeks, I will
That is
try to
very
stay
good.
2-3 months. Yes, Prabhu. Something like that. Yes.
Yeah. That is good.
Let us
Thanks.
see. Yes, Prabhu.
No questions,
Krishna has
Prabhuji.
got the plans. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Ramesh
You have
Babu.
cleared all questions during your visit.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes,
Yeah,
Prabhu.
many questions you have cleared.
We will definitely meet next time. I will call you, Prabhu. We can plan.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
morning,
Krishna.
good morning.
Hare Krishna.
Ramesh Babu also is there. Hare Krishna, Ramesh Babu. Prabhu,
Hare
how are you?
Krishna. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Ramesh Babu is there.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm here.
Wow, you are doing a very good job. I heard with a nice arrangement.
Thank you very much. I did very little.
Good. Very happy.
Thank you. Are you in Bangalore now?
I am in Bangalore, Prabhuji.
Fine.
Ramesh Babu.
Yeah, nice.
Yes.
So today only I could find some time to join. Every day, morning working hours,
Very
travel
good.
time and classes. Saturday, no one will be there also.
Very good.
So I thought I could join for some time.
Yes. You asked some questions to Prabhuji.
Yeah, I'm not that much now. Yeah, experienced.
Yeah, we are forced to act by the 3 modes of material nature. Prabhuji is always telling.
Yes. Yeah.
This is Krishna's modes of nature is very powerful.
Yes.
So only by surrendering to Krishna, we are free from the 3 modes of material nature. So as you know, when you go to your house, if any dog is there, we cannot enter inside, no?
Hmm.
If
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
if the
Ramesh
owner
Babu.
takes the dog, then
Hmm.
only we can enter. Correct,
Very
Prabhuji?
nice to hear you, Prabhu Ramesh Babu. Prabhu. I wanted to
Yeah.
call you, but somehow I still couldn't. For
Yeah.
a week or so, it took a longer time for me to get out of jet lag from.
I understand. You're very busy with all the activities and
Yeah. We should talk. We should discuss more. So it's very nice. So
Nice.
Ganesh Prabhu, I had a really very good time with Ramesh Babu Prabhu, but we wanted to spend more time, but we couldn't do that. Maybe next time we can plan.
Yes,
Yes.
Sure.
I also, when you come to next time, I'll also try to meet you there.
Yeah, you also come to Coimbatore, Prabhu. Ganesh Prabhu, next
Coimbatore,
time when you come. Yes.
But,
Yes.
yes, that is good.
We can plan in September. Yes, Prabhu.
Very
So I
good,
will definitely, Ramesh Babu Prabhu, I will give you a call and we can discuss more. Prabhu. Maybe during the weekend we can discuss.
Sure.
So today you understood everything, Prabhu?
No, I joined just now.
Okay.
I was traveling
share
and
this.
coming. Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Hare Krishna. We will discuss. I want to talk to you.
Fine. Yeah, nice.
Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class, and it's wonderful to know that we need to rise above the three modes of nature, which
Yes.
is really blinding all of us in a way. We are not conscious of it many a times.
Yes.
Yes, Guruji. So the more we keep Krishna in the front, we can rise above this force and impulse which makes us act and creates ignorance in us more.
Yes. It all happens, Mataji, over a period of time. We are very few, that very, very rare, fortunate souls. We are in the right direction, getting the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So definitely we will progress towards Krishna, no doubt, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. Yesterday, I got an opportunity to go to the Juhu ISKCON temple as
Yes.
one very close friend, daughter was getting married in the temple. So I made it a point to go more earlier.
Yes.
I didn't want to attend the wedding for so long. So I just visited the temple and
You had a good
met
darshan of Krishna and Radha. Yes.
Mercy, yes. So, of course, it was very, very crowded. It was evening 6 o'clock time. So,
Yes.
but I mean, I was in a group, so I had to just go for 10, 15 minutes and I came back. But it was so beautiful. The darshan was very nice, Guruji.
Yes.
And yes, it was really nice. So I keep remembering that your teachings, Krishna's teachings, because now we have to remember your words also, Guruji, which is
Krishna's teachings
Krishna's
only we are
words.
doing. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much for all the
Thank you,
encouragement. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you,
Hare
Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Srinivasan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu,
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Today's
Yes.
subject was a very complicated subject.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, we need to understand. Krishna is teaching us, but Krishna is making our life very easy. He is teaching us everything very clearly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mind intelligent and intellect and ego.
Yes, Prabhu.
We understood. But it's
Yeah.
not easy to understand. I
Yes,
feel.
Prabhu.
I don't know everybody has understood or not, but
But when we repeatedly hear again and again, it will become very easy. Prabhu.
yes.
It is going to become very easy for us because when we keep on listening to that, it will become very easy. Prabhu.
Yes.
Krishna's mercy will happen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Srinivasan Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Today's talk was very nice, and anyway, I have no questions today.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, we will continue studying this Bhagavad Gita, then we'll understand everything, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Because Arjuna himself asked all the questions what we need to ask. If we understand the questions asked by Arjuna, then that is enough, Prabhu. Then we will, all our questions will be answered. Yes, Prabhu. So, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Galaxy M12. Hare Krishna. Are you able to unmute? Hare Krishna. Galaxy M12. Palniappan Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. So today's explanation about both the slokas, that is 4 and 5.
Yes.
What the doubt I am having is, anyway, earth, water, fire, air, and space. All right, these 5 as well as the mind and intelligence. So these 7 factors. Anyway, it is very clear. The false ego is very clear.
Yes.
This, without these 7, it's very tough to even live in the materialistic world. All these 7, they are not doing anything. Only our 3 modes of nature are doing the bad things within us.
Yes.
But without that, living itself is a big problem. So, as per sloga, as per Krishna, these things are bad.
No. Krishna is not saying that it is bad. Krishna is saying that they are material nature, Binna Prakriti, they are inferior nature, because we have this body because we have Ahankara. If you don't have Ahankara, then we will not have this body. So that means we will go to Krishna as well, Goloka. So that way, all these things are part of material nature. That's what is Kshetra. We studied in the 13th chapter, Kshetra, Kshetrajna and everything. So, but these are all produced by the body, the modes of nature. When we are controlled by the modes of nature, we are put inside this body. We are caged inside this material body. So that way, we need to understand that the soul is permanent. Even earth, water, fire, air, they are inferior because they change. Because they are not same. So they are always changing. When you heat it, it will become liquid. When we again heat it, it will become gas, all such things, it will change everything. But whereas the soul, hanyamani, there is na hanyate hanyamani sarire. When this body is destroyed, the soul is not destroyed, not killed. So that's why we need to understand that the soul is superior. So, but we are not supposed to be in this material while having this material body. We should enjoy in Goloka with Krishna, with the spiritual body. So that's why we need to understand that these are all inferior nature. But when we are having the false ego, ahankara, then we are going to struggle in this material world forever. So only when we get this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we can free ourselves from this material world. So that way, we need to understand that these are all inferior nature compared to the soul. That's what Krishna is teaching. You understand that, Prabhu?
Yes, now it is clear, because that particular thing which you explained, that even earth, fire, air and all, they are all changing.
They are
That
changing.
has not come. That is not clear to mind.
Yes.
That is the reason which
It
we
is
think
asat,
like.
whereas the soul is sat. Na sato
Yeah.
vidyate bhavo. Na abhavo vidyate sataka. So we need to understand the difference between sat and asat. So that's what is important. Yes.
These are all changing elements, whereas
Yeah, changing. That
soul
is
is
not
not
real.
a changing.
That is always
That is,
changing. There is na bhavo, means there is no endurance. So it is changing all the time.
They are not permanent. They are always
They are
changing.
not permanent. That's what asattaka vidyate na bhavo. So the body and everything is na bhavo, means it's not permanent. Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Guruji. Thank you.
Yes. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you so much for the wonderful class, Guruji. Really enjoyed the class. Yesterday, I added two devotees, and today one devotee has attended. By the time, I think during that question answer session, before that she left. So one more devotee also, they were interested, and I added in that group, and that is how it is, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Very nice, Prabhu. Very nice. I think I need to release all other WhatsApp groups from the community so that we can add. But I think you created Delhi too, correct? In that
Yes, we are able to add only in the Delhi 2 group only, Guruji. The other group normally is not accepting that.
Yeah, I will try to take them out of the community, then you will be able to add to them. So for some reason that community is creating a problem.
And the Delhi 2 group is okay, Guruji. That is, we can still
that is
there
good.
is no problem.
Yes,
that we can add this thing, and both of them they will attend it. Today, one lady, she is our relative only. She is very old, and she started attending the classes now. Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hema Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Guruji, sorry I joined a little late.
No problem, Mataji. I will send the YouTube recording.
Yeah, that is very convenient. Yeah, I just wanted to clarify one thing. When we say be detached and develop detachment, does it mean that we should not be empathetic or sympathetic towards others?
You know, the devotees are always there. We have to treat everyone as our own self. That's what Krishna is saying. So, Sukham va yadiva dukkam atmopamyena sarvatra samam pasyati yo arjuna. But we need to understand, we need to realize that this world is full of problems. Unfortunately, today, whatever you are asking about empathy, sympathy, all those things in the new generation, the younger generation, it's all taken away. So because of the violence shown in movies, and even these days, even if the real accident, something happens, then they keep on showing it on the TV, like from the videos got recorded, all such things. So that way, in fact, the devotees will be definitely so much compassionate towards others. That will automatically happen because you will see only the soul, you will not see the body. So that way we try to serve others, try to help others. So that is definitely there, because that will come naturally only to the devotees. So that will, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, because Krishna himself says that Sarva Bhuta Hite Ratagam. So I am the well-wisher of all living entities. So that's what Krishna's devotees also will be. So that we will be, when we have the knowledge, we have to focus only on yajna, dana, tapa, karma only, nothing else. So that way, that will be there, but with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. That's what is very important. So that is not simply a materialistic attachment. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we try to save as many souls as possible from this material world by giving them the knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita. And others who are not listening, we can't help much, but we can do whatever other service to them. But the devotees, we should give them the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. That way they will get attached to Krishna. So that way you are saving them permanently from this material world. Yes,
okay. Thank you, Guruji. I was just thinking about it, because nowadays youngsters don't have any,
it's not that youngsters don't have. We are creating
they don't know the way to demonstrate it or whatever. And sometimes they are indifferent. So
We
that
cannot blame the youngsters at all. We have to blame the old people. Old in the sense, because we have to blame ourselves because we are not giving them the right direction. So that's a very unfortunate
then
situation.
even when we tell them, give them the right direction, they are not able to understand, and what do we do?
Yes. So
The
Bhagavad
modern-
Gita is the only solution, Mataji, for all the problems.
You are true. Okay, thank you, Guruji.
Yeah.
Thanks for the clarification. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Yes, I missed the class, Guruji. I just joined about a few minutes back.
Yes,
A lot of work here in Chennai.
yeah, you are
at
in
home.
Chennai.
Yeah. So I will listen to the YouTube class, Guruji.
YouTube.
I just listened
will.
to Paniappan's Prabhu's question and understood what happened today.
Yes,
I will
yes.
listen to the full class and follow it.
Yes, Mataji. I will share the YouTube link immediately after. Otherwise, also you can get it because you are already subscribed. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Guruji, Dandavat Pranam Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Dandavat
Hare
Pranam
Krishna,
Prabhu.
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Ram, Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Guruji, my big brother is also now is a full-time devotee Guruji.
Very nice, Prabhu. Hare
He is
Krishna.
doing
You are-
all every morning he attend Mangal Aarti and all program attending is daily and chanting 20 round chanting is doing now Guruji.
Hare Bol, Hare Krishna. Very nice, Prabhu. Very nice.
Yeah, Guruji, he is also now doing everything Guruji. Hare Krishna Guruji.
I'm very nice to hear, Prabhu. I'm sure very soon you will identify all the devotees in Nagpur. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Guruji. Yes, Guruji. Hare
You
Krishna.
will
Guruji.
do that. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Pranam,
Hare
Guruji.
Ram.
Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna.
Pranam.
Dandavat Pranams, Prabhu. Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare Ram,
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare. Tumba thanks, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thanks. Hare
Hare
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Mani Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare
I'm
Krishna.
audible. I'm in a different place. Yeah.
No, you are
Audible?
very much audible. Very audible. Very much audible. Yes.
Okay. So special thanks to you for today's wonderful class disclosure.
Yes. Yes,
So today's lecture was excellent in this case because the integration and other explanation were above par.
Yeah.
So the involvement in totality, it gave a different spaces for us.
Yes.
Why? Because this explanation, you explained that all Panchabhuta, everything is changing their color, changing
Yes.
their molecule. Okay.
Yes.
See, the only soul doesn't have that kind of changing nature.
Yes. Prabhu.
So one thing suddenly it came to me that the death is a reality, but nobody understand what is the death is. But the birth is coming, but we could able to realize how the birth is taking place. So suddenly my mind went, why the childs are, the child birth at the time, they are crying. Therefore, our very nature doesn't want to put a feet in the earth or whatever the mode. They doesn't want. So that is the explanation. Why? Because if you put a feet in the earth, in this world, materialistic world, you are not belonging there. So the child belonging to the Brahma yoga. What is that Sanskrit word, Guruji?
Brahmabhuta platform.
Brahma. Okay. That is our life is. Can you come again?
Yes,
Jiva Bhuta and Brahma Bhuta.
Yes, Jiva Bhuta means when we are in this material world, when we are controlled by the three modes of material nature, we are living in Jiva Bhuta platform. Once we get the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and follow Krishna's instructions, surrender unto Krishna, and freed from the three modes of material nature, so then we will become the Brahma Bhuta. So that's why Krishna is saying that Mam Chayoga Bicharena Bhakti Yogena Sevate Sagunan Samatityetan Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. So if we render devotional service unto Krishna without any break, without any deviation, so then we will be freed from the modes of material nature and attain that Brahma Bhuta platform. That's why Sagunan Samatityetan Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. Yes,
so that elevation happens. So that enhancement happens in the life. Then we reach the Goloka, what we are talking about.
Yes.
After Bhagavad Gita and practicing the good practices, Sattva Guna. So automatically you are elevated and you are enhanced. So my basic question is, our originality is belonging to that only. But what is happening is this Jiva Bhuta, this attitude, behavior, whatever we are carrying. So that is what creating a disturbance. Through Bhagavad Gita, we are cleaning those things and elevating.
Exactly. Yes, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we can elevate ourselves to the Brahma Bhuta platform. So that's why Krishna is saying that Idam Jnanam Upashritya Mama Sadharmyam Agatara. So if we just take shelter unto this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we are going to go to Goloka. So that's what is going to happen. You just have to. Yes, bro.
Yeah, see, in the Jiva Bhuta, you are into control of Mayas, correct? Therefore, through Maya, you are learning whatever you are observing in your life, undergoing all the issues, problems, solving all these things has no value at all. At the end of it, Krishna is telling, if I am right or not, I don't know. So we have to relearn, unlearn the whole thing, this Maya. Is it so?
If we just have this Bhagavad Gita fully surrender unto Krishna, so then we will be freed from Maya. That's it. We don't have
when
to,
you are ready
to
unlearn,
learn Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah, when you are ready to unlearn and give up everything, your ahankara will go away. You understand? That ahankara, when it goes away, then automatically you put a feet in a Brahma Bhuta. That state of mind, it will come.
If we render devotional service unto Krishna, everything is fine, Prabhu. That's it.
Thank you, Guruji. Yeah, this is what. So we have to look for that elevation. So it is a continuous process, and that continuous process we have to do uninterruptedly.
It will happen, Prabhu. Krishna's mercy. We are on the right way.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Guruji. Thank you for all your explanation. We learned many things out of your explanation. Thank you very much giving this wonderful opportunity to interact with each other.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Manoranjan Sagu Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Very interaction is very powerful, effective. So really, Mani Prabhu and all other devotees also nicely asked as inquisitive Jigyasu, Anichandichu, that seeker of real Gita knowledge, that aspires to be a devotee, sincerely asked that pertinent question: what should be like that? That leads to Goloka. I feel that our devotees are very sincere in attending and responding very nicely. And Guruji, because of the enlightening words, powerful words, and more elevating, you elevate us to that level. That is your power because of your sincere efforts. We are in this class, and yesterday I was very fever. Still then, now I'm feeling okay, fever. But I don't care for bodies, you know that. Still then, I tried cough and cold. Now I'm feeling relieved. Guru, I'm always believe in God. Lord Krishna is with me. So what it may be situations I will face. One of my student, he is doctor. I never called for, but I searched immediately. Yesterday I was feeling so much awkward. I am a patient, but I don't have any contact in our area because you know that I am totally displeased. But what of this one student, he was now professor in medical college and assistant professor. And somehow I had a number. I got it by, generally I keep number, but I generally don't save it and I'm very careless. But luckily I got that number. And I called him. He could not believe, sir, after 30 years more than that. I know that I met him. I know that he's a doctor and he met me just 2 days back. But yesterday I was not feeling, last night I could not sleep due to fever. But I managed to sleep the whole night. I suffered. Then because I got back from train late night. So I am also asthma patient and still then I called him. Sir, I'm coming. I could not expect Lord Krishna is with me. But I told him, you don't believe it. I never called for any student. I don't believe this place. I don't like these people. But I know that you are a good student. But he was a very good student, but obedient. All are not bad. Somehow he took some medicines and gave it. I took it. I feel relieved. I will engage also this class. Now he is staying in my house nearby. I will try to keep in touch with him. He is also some spiritual bent of mind. So yesterday I was not feeling okay. I will try to engage him in our class. I will tell him about Gita. So somehow one of them, at least as long as I'm here, I will try to spread the message of Gita. And Guruji, because of your grace, I am reliving and getting that knowledge, elevating ourselves. You elevate us to that level. Thank you, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Satata Naman, Naman, Naman.
Yeah, take care of your health for Krishna, Prabhu. I pray to Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna.